Okay, volume of pyramids and cones. So our pyramid, we still have our base, big B base, which is the area of the base. And the height, which is what you get going straight from the very top to the base, and it has to make a right angle. I should use a different color so you can see it. Okay. And if you think about it, the volume of, like, I'm going to kind of make this into a prism, right? We have the volume of a prism, and it was, anyway, kind of like that, right? So the volume of a prism was the big B base times the height. So when we do the volume of a pyramid, we're going to have 1/3 of the big B base times the height, because there's all this area, right, that we're basically not including. So that's where the 1/3 comes from. Okay, so we have a square pyramid, just like the one up there. The base edge is 10. So that means that the big B base is 10 squared, which is 100. And then the height is 12. So the volume's going to be 1/3, 100 times 12. And I'm going to go ahead and, I know it drives y'all crazy, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and multiply 1/3 and 12, because I know 1/3 of 12 is 4. So it's really going to be 4 times 100, which equals 400 meters cubed. Okay, so we have a pentagonal pyramid. The base edge. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a picture of the base. Okay. And then we'll pretend like it's a pyramid. Because when I start drawing pyramids, I'm bad. I'll try when I'm done. Okay. So what we have is, this is for, the apothem is 2, and the height is 7. So to find the big B base, I'm going to do 1/2 perimeter apothem. So I'm going to have 1/2. Well, the perimeter is 5 times 4, because it's going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. That's 20. And I'm going to multiply that times the apothem. So that's going to end up being 20. Okay, but that's not the volume yet, because our volume is going to be big B base, which I just found is 20, times the height. So that's going to be 20 times 7 is the height. So that's going to be 140 cube. Oh, I forgot the 1/3, didn't I? Y'all need to stop me when I do that. All right. Let's try that again. Okay. 1/3. Got ahead of myself there, didn't I? 1/3 base times height. So we're going to do, this one's not going to come out, so we're going to need to round. And of course, I never have my calculator when I need it. But it's going to be 46.67 cubic centimeters. So apparently don't forget the 1/3, which is the part I forgot. Okay, so the volume of a cone is the same as the other volume. Oh, look, I forgot the 1/3 again. Okay, 1/3 BH. But the base is a circle, so the formula really is 1/3 pi r squared h. Okay, so let's try it. So we're finding the volume of the cone in inches. So 18 is good, except that's the diameter, which means the radius is 9. And the height is 5 feet times 12, so it's really 60 inches. All right, so volume. 1/3 pi 9 squared 60. Which is going to be 5,089.38 cubic inches. So really, there's a lot of formulas, but if you get the formula down, well, there's not a lot of formulas. Those are a lot of possible bases. But when you get the formulas down, it makes it easy to find. Just plug the numbers in and go. Okay. So we're finding the lateral area of a cone that has a base radius of 5 and a volume of 100. Okay, so the volume formula is 1/3 pi r squared h. So we know r is 5. Okay, I'm a little bit confused, but I also forgot my lateral area formula. All right, so we have 100 pi equals 1/3 pi 5 squared h. All right, the pi's cancel out. So I have 100 equals 25/3 times h. So basically, I put my 25, my 5 squared over 3 to make a fraction. And the nice thing is that when I do that, I can just multiply by the reciprocal. I can just flip it over and multiply both sides by 3/25 because these guys cancel out because they make 1. So I have 300/25 equals h, and 25 goes in 4, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, 12. So h equals 12. I think we're supposed to find the lateral. Okay. So 12 is my height. So if you think about the cone we had in our last example, and I'll draw a very pitiful one. 12 is this right here. The radius is 5. And so if I want to find that side, I need to do c squared. So I need to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I have 12 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. So I have 144 plus 25 equals c squared. That's 169, which means that c equals 13. Now, let's just look here for 1 minute at 12.3 notes. Let me see if I can find it super fast. 12.3 notes, where we did surface area, because it asked for the lateral surface area. So the lateral surface area, see, we weren't really done. And on my notes, it was done. Okay, so the lateral area is going to be, I think we'll change to purple. Pi r. And L, remember L is the slant height, that's what I was trying to remember. So slant height, which is 13. So the lateral surface area is pi times 5 times 13. And 5 times 13 is 65. So I have 65 pi. Or if you want to change that to a decimal, I would get out my calculator and I would do 65 times 3.14, which is 204.1 square centimeters. Okay, so this is the lateral area of a cone. So we had to do a lot of work backwards to work forwards to find the lateral area. Whew, okay. Alrighty, so back to 12.5, 12.4, what are we doing? 12.4. All right. So here we are. We have 8, we have 15. I'll stay purple for a minute. So volume is 1/3 base times height. Okay, so first of all, let's do the base. The base is this, right? And it is a equilateral triangle. So here's my base. So that means this is 8, this is 8, this is 8, and when I cut it like this is 4, and this is 4. Hope you've done enough of these to figure out what 30, 60, 90 is. Okay, x square root 3, 2x. So x is 4, 2x is 8, so that means 4 times the square root of 3 is the height. So if I need big B, it's going to be 1/2 8 times 4 square root 3, which is going to be 16 square root 3, or if you want to do 16 square root 3, you would get 27.71. And I will take either one of those, but we'll do it with both. Okay, so my volume is 1/3 16 square root 3 times 15. And I'm going to do that thing that you hate. My class hates it anyway. I'm going to take 1/3 of 15, which is 5. So I really have 5 times 16 square root 3, which is equal to 80 square root 3. Okay, so that's one answer you could have. If you'd rather use the decimal, then you would get 1/3 27.71 times 15. One of the reasons I don't like 1/3 to change it to a decimal is because it's a never-ending decimal, and that kind of messes stuff up. So do what you will. All right, so I'm going to do 27.71 times 15, and then I'm going to divide that by 3, and I'm going to get 138.55. And I'm just for fun going to go 80 times the square root of 3. It's 138.56. So close enough. So this answer is fine with me. It's up to your teacher. She might like this answer better, but they're the same. One's a decimal and one's a radical. Simplified radical. Okay. This says composite figure. I don't see a composite. I just see one figure. I think we took some of it off. Okay, so 6 goes to the middle. The 3 is the radius. So radius equals 3. Height equals 6. And the slant height is 12, but I don't think we need that. So the volume is 1/3 pi r squared h. So the volume is 1/3 pi 3 squared times 6. Okay, I'm going to take 1/3 of 6, which is 2. So I'm going to have volume equals 2 times 9 pi, which is 18 pi. Or, if you feel the need to change it, (56.52) cubic meters.